Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. This is one of the first really cold nights that we've had. It's definitely getting cold out here. Yeah, you see my breath out here. And this is what I built this for, was to be able to sit out here in the cold and just kind of enjoy it, you know? You got the fire, but I don't have any marshmallows to roast. And nice little drink. Joe Boo, well, he's on the wagon. We got 8 games left, guys. 8 games. And I'm approaching all the games the same way, man, because I love my team. Now, what's funny is how people develop an opinion. I think I personally live my life for the love of my team. At least in my mind, I do. What drives me crazy is people have their own opinions and go at you and say, "You're not a real fan. You're a fake fan. Last week you were rooting for them to lose." I said, "Wait a minute. I don't remember me," let me turn this down a little bit, "rooting for the Cowboys last week to lose. It hurt me when we lost because that made it difficult for the team to make the playoffs. I root for the Cowboys to win Super Bowls. Regardless, the ultimate prize is to get Super Bowls. We got 5. I won 6, 7, 8, 9, hey, maybe even 10. And you have to understand that what you do has to point you in that direction, because nobody wins Super Bowls every year. New England is about the closest thing to that. But you have to understand, you have to build, and you have a window of opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. You can't go every year. So if you know that you don't have a team that is Super Bowl ready, then what you got to do is start planning and figure out, what can I do to get me there next year? Because the ultimate prize is getting those Super Bowls. The Eagles did it last year, but I don't think this year is a Super Bowl team. It'll be somebody else. So now they're looking at saying, hey, we're going to still try and get there, but what can we do to plan to be better next year? And one of those things that you got to look at, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, is it's time for a change in coaching. Every year, Jason Garrett wins just enough to say, maybe we're close. We're close enough that we don't want to blow it up. You know, you get people like Voss that say, Jason Garrett going to get me 11, 12 wins. I don't want to take a chance on getting a Vance Joseph. But I think that idea is past. I don't think you're going to see Tom Landry out there. When Roger Staubach out there says Tom Landry was an innovator, Tom Landry was the first one to use a shotgun. Tom Landry was the first one to start using motion to change what the offensive looks were doing. Tom Landry came up with the flex defense. So when we say that and try and compare, well, Tom Landry didn't win his Super Bowl in his first 9 years, well, that's a different era, different time. Tom Landry started out with an expansion team. Jason Garrett had one that was already built by Bill Parcells. It's not apples to oranges. And in this era, the seasons, 5 seasons, are about your window of opportunity to either win or get fired. And we're way beyond that. We're almost done with our second 5-year term of him. And so if I say, I don't know, maybe it's better if we lose now for gains later, how does that make me a fake fan? I don't understand how that makes me a fake fan. Because I'm still going with this. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to still be here supporting my team. But I want that ultimate prize again. I want to be at a Super Bowl where my Dallas Cowboys are there and cover that. That's what's important. And on top of that, it amazes me and saddens me how everything with everybody these days now is about a fight. If you don't agree with me, then there's got to be a beef and we should be fighting. We should be cussing each other out. I just don't understand that. We have to get back to where people could have a difference of opinion without it being a fight. It used to be all of us in America together against the world or with the world, fighting the good cause, the good fight. Now we got Cowboy fans fighting over who's a real fan and who's a fake one. Come on, people. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. The veterans from the beginning of this nation are the reasons why we have this nation. They fought the good fight for the country to keep us free, to have our own opinions and thoughts and ideas. As long as I'm not hurting somebody else, I can think what I want to think without prosecution. Thank you, vets, for giving us that right. Somehow, everybody seems to have forgotten that's what it's about. Freedom. I love my country. I wouldn't want to be anyplace else. Doesn't mean I love every single thing about my country. There's things I wish we could do better. And certainly, I wish we could get along together. And instead of people prejudging others, you look inside somebody's heart and judge the person for their own character. Because this country was founded on all of us together making a better country. So all you out there that are calling me fake fans and all that, go ahead. It's okay for you to believe what you want to believe. And if you truly do believe that, use your freedom to free your ass right out of here. I love my Cowboys as much as I love my country. Doesn't mean I love everything about my Cowboys. There's a lot of shit I'd like to change. But it's like being in a relationship. I love my wife. But damn, there's quite a few things I'd like to change too. And anybody who's been married for 15 years like I have, you know what I mean. I'm Mark Holmes, keeping it real, and we're going to see what we're going to see tomorrow. And again, all of you vets out there, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys. Without your effort, your sacrifice, I couldn't be here right now doing this. Thank you.